did was get laughed at. You can go backtrack, but you never get cash back. And they told me I'm half black, but I'm white as a lab rat. With a mic and a gas mask and a life for your trash ass. And I get the last laugh, gonna fight if you back.
Welcome to the Get Real podcast. I'm Austin, your host. Thank you guys for being patient. I know I haven't posted anything in a little while. I've been kind of sick. You might still hear that through my voice now. I've been feeling well the last few days, but I'm trying to get out this video as quickly as possible. Obviously, you guys have heard, it's been reported by Shams and Adrian Wojnarowski, Porzingis has been traded. And this is funny because I was just talking to a friend about how New York could swing a deal for AD. Well, looks like we got our answer. Now, before you guys freak out about this, oh, why would they give it Porzingis? Reportedly, Porzingis wanted out. He wanted out of the New York Knicks organization. So, best case, he signs a qualifying offer, stays there one additional year in New York, and then bails. And you can't trade someone off a qualifying offer last time I checked. So they trade for Dennis Smith Jr. Let me give you the details of the full trade. So this is according to Shams. Full players involved in Knicks Mavericks trade. Kristaps Porzingis, Tim Hardaway Jr., Courtney Lee, Trey Burke to Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr., Wesley Matthews, DeAndre Jordan, and likely first-round pick compensation to New York. Now, what I'm guessing is going to happen is that they're going to have to buy out DeAndre Jordan and Wesley Matthews because they're tanking right now. They're trying to get a top 3 pick. So those guys are going to be bought out. We'll see where those guys go. I'd be surprised if they stay in New York. Meanwhile, with the Mavericks, now you might have a better fit with Porzingis being that, stretch big man who can glide across the court, who can shoot well. I think he'd mesh very well with Luka Doncic. So people might be wondering, well, what about that injury? And I understand that. ACL tears are scary. These type of injuries are no fun. Boogie Cousins looks good right now. DeMarcus Cousins looks great. He looks fine. He looks like he's just a month away from being 100%. He looks just fine. And now you have a lot of people recently, like the guard from the Bulls, Zach LaVine. He came back from such an injury. He looks good. Rudy Gay, 33. He looks good. He's playing his best ball in San Antonio. So now it looks like the ACL tear, while still a serious injury, it looks like it's becoming nullified, as in they're finding ways to work past it. It's no longer a career devastating injury. Guys are looking past it. It looks like we found the solution to where it's just not the end of the world. So they now own the rights to Porzingis. They got a future piece out of it. I don't know if this really helps the Mavericks compete right now. They might be able to keep that pick they traded to Atlanta if they fall off the map and go into lottery, but it gives them a very bright future and pieces to fight with. Now for the Knicks, now whether they keep him or not, Dennis Smith Jr. is a great guy to start with, but I would assume with Frank Ntilikina there, they're going to try to trade him. And I'm guessing what's going to happen is come the offseason, because I don't think an Anthony Davis trade is going to happen this season right now. I think it's going to happen in the offseason. They're going to combine the 2019 first-round New York pick, which is likely going to be top 3. Maybe they'll win the lottery and get Zion. Who knows? They'll combine that with Dennis Smith Jr., Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson, their cast of young guys. And now that's an appealing trade that can fight and counter, probably not as good as the Celtics, but you're in the conversation now, especially if you get the #1 overall pick. So this is a good move for them. Or they keep that pick, and you look at Dennis Smith and a Cam Reddish, or maybe you decide to keep Zion, I don't know. But either way, New York maintaining the status quo was not the way to go. Because maintaining where they're at, they really didn't have much cap space. They had some, but nothing that was going to change anything. Right now they have projected to have about $75 million in cap space. That's 2 max contracts. Hey, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, you want to play in New York? I'm just saying it could happen, or Kyrie Irving for that matter. So now you have cap space, and if you somehow make that trade for Anthony Davis, I find it very difficult how Kyrie or KD or Jimmy Butler or maybe even Kawhi Leonard can say no to that, despite ownership. And I am not a fan of New York ownership. Dolan's an idiot. He's as bad as Jerry Jones. He's the Jerry Jones of the NBA. He's just a moron. That they haven't had success. Their last finals appearance was '99. The last time they won it was '73, and it's just been a disaster. But I think you can overlook that now when you actually see a competent roster put together with money available. I mean, if you're a big time guy, I don't know how you really turn that down. I know Anthony Davis might prefer LA, but if him and KD link up in New York, make it to the finals, potentially win it, do you think he's going to leave? I don't think so. Just like how people thought Kawhi Leonard, if he takes Toronto to the finals, he won't leave. Why is New York any different? So this is a very fun trade. I find it just hilarious. I was just talking to a friend about the ins and outs of the trade. I really didn't want to make another Anthony Davis video when the report that he wanted to be traded came out, just because I've been kind of vocalizing that a lot lately, and I just don't want to keep repeating the same thing. So I was either going to, one, wait till a trade went down, or find something else to talk about. So forgive the quality of this video. I'm trying to put out this as quickly as possible because I want you guys to know my opinion, let you know I'm still putting out videos, that I'm still trying to put out content within a weekly basis, if not twice a week. So very fun stuff. I'm excited to see how that situation works, or is the pieces the Knicks have now enough for a trade for Anthony Davis? Is it just, or will it fall short, or is it solely dependent on if they get Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, or one of the other top guys in the draft? So there's a lot of ways this can turn out. Worse, push comes to shove, they keep Dennis Smith Jr., keep their pick, and they build from there with all that cap space. It's a great place to be in. I think this is a win-win for everybody. Luka has a partner now who's at a decent age to grow with him. Another European player that he might get along with. Similar play styles in terms of what they do at their position. I like it. I think they'll be really good teammates. And I think it's going to be a really good situation. It's interesting to see if another team could outbid New York, whether it's San Antonio or someone else. I'm not sure if that could have been done, but it's interesting to see where this will go and what this means for the NBA. What do you guys think of this trade? Is it one-sided? Did it even out? Did New York make a big mistake trading Porzingis? Leave a comment below in the comment section. Let's debate about this. Let's talk about this. If you guys want to hear my thoughts on NBA content from here on out, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're the first one to see my videos. Thank you guys for participating, and as always, this is the Get Real Podcast. Thank you guys.